Welcome back, miserable creatives. This is Cecilia from liyaocreativego. This is a third episode of the series Brand Identity. In this episode, we're talking about brand terminology. Without further ado, let's get started. First off, let's start with brand equity. Brand equity is a term they use to describe commercial value that derives from consumer perception of a brand or a particular service rather than from the product or service itself. The perception can be either positive or negative. The stronger the positive brand equity, the more likely the customer's gonna choose this brand over another. Brand equity directly affects profit margin per customer, sales, and customer retention. There are 5 elements of brand equity. Number 1, brand awareness. This refers to the extent to which consumers are familiar with and recognize a brand. Number 2, brand loyalty. This refers to the degree to which consumers consistently choose a specific brand over others. Number 3, brand image. This refers to the perception that consumers have of a brand and its associated attributes, such as quality, reliability, and uniqueness. Number 4, associations. This refers to the emotional or psychological association that consumers have with a brand, such as feelings of trust, reliability, or nostalgia. The last one, brand value. This refers to the perceived benefits and overall value that consumers attribute to a brand, which can influence their purchasing decisions. So what are the practical ways for brand to have more positive brand equity? Number 1, we can definitely start by increasing the quality of the product or the service. Needless to say, this is the number 1 priority for any companies. And then we're going to have to make consistent efforts into marketing and building a brand. Number 3, we are going to have to always aim for positive customer services. The last but not least, always aim to build the brand reputation, the positive brand reputation. Now, number 2, brand terminology, brand values. In here, we're talking about the perceived value by the consumer rather than the value that's on the balance sheet. And this kind of value is strongly associated with emotions. In another word, brand values suggest that what's important to the brand in the way they do business. The goal of brand values is to provide a boundary of behavior for the brand, so it operates according to a certain philosophy of conduct, and it must be actionable. Number 3, brand terminology, the brand story. Brand story gives meaning to a brand, defines what it is and what it does, and offers background to products. Brand story should clearly and creatively reveal the essence of a brand and its core truth. With the right story, it can capture and engage the emotions of the consumer. Brand story isn't a self-promotional piece, so it's very important to show, don't tell. Show your customer what's important to your brand. Show your customers your brand's personality. Focus on why your brand exists beyond making a profit. So, to create an authentic brand story, we need to do the following. Know your brand's identity. Understand the essence of your brand, including its purpose, values, and unique selling proposition. Identify what sets your brand apart from competitors and the core beliefs that drives your business. Understand your target audience. Gain insights into your target audience needs, desires, and pain points. Understand what matters to them and how your brand can address their specific challenges or aspirations. Identify your brand's journey. Explore the origin of your brand, its journey, and milestones. Share the challenges you faced and the lessons you learned. Authenticity often comes from the genuine experiences that shape your brand. Use emotion and storytelling. Weave your brand's purpose, values, and experiences into a narrative that evokes emotion. Storytelling is a powerful tool to connect with people on a human level. Be transparent and genuine. Authenticity requires transparency and honesty. So be open about your brand's strengths and weaknesses and show vulnerability when appropriate. Avoid exaggeration or making false claims. Showcase real people and stories. Feature real customers, employees, or community members in your brand story. Sharing authentic experiences and testimonials from your real clients adds a lot of credit into your brand. Showcase your brand's impact. Highlight the positive impact your brand has had on customers, communities, or the world. Share real stories of how your brand has made a difference and positively influenced lives. Use visuals to enhance the story. Complement your brand story with visuals that reinforce the narrative. Use images, videos, and graphics that align with your brand's identity and values. Consistency across touchpoints. Consistency is a key to building brand authenticity. Ensure that your brand story is consistent across all touchpoints, including your website, social media, advertising, and customer interactions. Live your story. Your brand story should align with your actions and business practices. Live up to the promises and values you communicate in your story. Evolve and adapt. A brand story is not static. As your brand grows and evolves, update your narrative to reflect new milestones, achievements, and values. Have a read at Patagonia and Tom's brand story and learn from them. The next brand terminology, brand purpose statement. Brand purpose statement is a concise and meaningful declaration that articulates the fundamental reason for a brand's existence beyond making a profit. It goes beyond selling products or services and communicates the brand's higher level intention, impact, and contribution to society or the world. A well-crafted brand purpose statement serves as a guiding principle for the brand's actions, communications, and overall strategy. It helps align the organization and connect with consumers on a deeper emotional level, fostering brand loyalty and advocacy. Now let's look at some examples. Tom's. Its brand purpose to improve lives through business. Tom's purpose caters around its commitment to social impact. Airbnb. Its brand purpose belong anywhere. Airbnb's purpose emphasizes its vision of fostering belonging and connection for travelers and hosts around the world. A brand's purpose should be authentic, inspiring, and aligned with the brand's values and actions. It should resonate with your target audience and provides a clear sense of what your brand's greater values are beyond just making profit. The next brand terminology, brand vision. A brand vision is a forward-looking, aspirational statement that defines the long-term goals, purpose, and desired impact of the brand. It encapsulates the brand's ideas, values, and missions in a concise and inspiring manner. Tesla, its brand vision to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transition to electric vehicles. Google, its brand vision to provide access to the world's information in one click. Brand vision statements should be quite forward-thinking and ambitious, and align with its brand values' long-term objectives. They should be inspiring, whether it's to stakeholders, its customers, its employees, or its partners. The next brand terminology, brand mission. Brand mission, also known as a brand mission statement, is a concise declaration that outlines the specific goals and objectives a brand aims to achieve in the short to medium term. And that's the difference between brand mission and brand vision. Brand vision is more on a long term, and brand mission is more on a short to medium term. It focuses on what the brand seeks to accomplish in the context of its business operation. Now, let's look at some examples for brand mission. Nike, its brand mission to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Amazon, Its brand mission, to be Earth's most customer-centric company where customers can find and discover anything they might want to buy online. Coca-Cola. Its brand mission, to refresh the world in mind, body, and spirit, to inspire moments of optimism and happiness through our brands and actions. Now, brand mission statement needs to be actionable and specific. It guides your employees so that they know exactly what they need to achieve. The next brand terminology, brand values. Brand values are the fundamental principles and beliefs that guide a brand's behavior, actions, and decision-making. Brand values are a moral compass for the brand, helping to define its identity and build trust with its stakeholders. All right, let's look at some examples for brand values. Integrity. Being honest, transparent, and ethical in all business practices. For example, Patagonia, known for its commitment to social and environmental responsibility. Innovation, embracing creativity and continuous improvement to drive progress and solve problems. Sustainability, demonstrating a commitment to environmental and social sustainability. Quality, delivering products or services of high quality and reliability. Next brand terminology, brand positioning. Brand positioning refers to the distinct and unique place a brand occupies in the minds of its target customers. Brand positioning always answers these two questions. What does the brand offer, and why is it relevant and different? An effective brand positioning establishes a unique and compelling identity in the minds of consumers, making it easier for them to connect with the brand and choose it over its competitors. Next brand terminology, brand personality. Everyone has a personality, even our brands. The dimensions of brand personality model helps marketers understand how consumers perceive and emotionally connect with a brand. Let's look at the most widely recognized brand personality framework. There are 5 different personalities: sincerity, excitement, competence, sophistication, and ruggedness. Let's look at sincerity. Brands with this kind of personality are perceived as genuine, caring, and honest. They are often associated with being down-to-earth, wholesome, and family-oriented. Examples can be The Body Shop and Dove. Excitement. Brands with excitement as personality are perceived as daring, thrilling, and adventurous. They are often associated with being dynamic, useful, and innovative. Brand examples can be Nike and Red Bull. Competence. Brands with competence as a personality are perceived as reliable, intelligent, and successful. They are often associated with being competent, efficient, and professional. Examples can be IBM and Microsoft. Sophistication. Brands with sophistication as personality are perceived as mature, elegant, refined, and upscale. They are often associated with being glamorous, luxurious, and high-end. Examples can be Chanel, Rolex, Dior. Ruggedness. Brands with ruggedness as brand personality are perceived as tough, rugged, and strong. They are often associated with being outdoorsy, adventurous, and independent. Examples can be Harley Davidson and Jeep. The next brand terminology, brand voice. Brand voice refers to the distinct and consistent personality, tone, and style of communication used by a brand in its messaging and interaction with its target audience. It reflects the brand's values, identity, and emotions. A well-defined brand voice helps create an authentic and recognizable brand identity. It also helps connect with the target customers emotionally on a deeper level. Let's look at some examples of brand voice. MailChimp. Its brand voice, friendly, playful, and quirky. Red Bull. Its brand voice, adventurous, energetic, and fearless. Apple. Its brand voice, innovative, sleek, and simplistic. The brand voice should align with the brand's overall personality, values, and target audience. It helps humanize the brand, so therefore, it helps create an emotional connection with customers. Next, brand terminology. Brand tagline. Brand tagline is a short and memorable phrase or sentence that conveys the essence of a brand's positioning, message, or value proposition. It's often used in marketing and advertising campaigns to create brand recognition, reinforce brand identity, and leave a lasting impression on consumers. A well-crafted tagline should be different, powerful, relevant, and compelling. Now let's look at some examples. Nike, just do it. Apple, think different. Coca-Cola, open happiness. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Brand taglines play a crucial role in building brand recognition. That's it for brand terminology. We have covered quite a lot of them. The next video of this series, we're going to talk about brand strategy. And after that, we finally get to the part where we talk about the process of doing a brand identity. How do we do it exactly? What steps that's involved in the process? If you want to follow up, please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you think it's helpful, and comment below. It really helps the algorithm and it really encourages me to make more useful videos. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much. This is Cecilia signing off. A well-crafted... Oh God, can't speak.